It's Sleeth with Optimal Performance Consultants, coming to you from BMO. And the topic of the conversation, which will be broken down into several chapters, is going to be about ergonomics. And in this chapter 1, I'm going to describe to you what ergonomics actually is. To give you a bit of background, ergonomics is actually the science of the human body, the biomechanics, physiology, anatomy, and also the brain, and how we apply that science to the workplace, specifically to your workplace. So you'll notice that I'm in the workplace where there are sit-to-stand workstations, there's chairs, there's several ways that you can actually alter your environments for the sake of your health. So in this chapter 1, I'll be describing the science, how to apply it. In the next chapter, I'm going to talk to you about physiology, anatomy, and biomechanics. And the reason we're going to go through that is so you understand the why of ergonomics. Why do you actually take that science, understand more about your body, and be able to set things up properly? In the subsequent chapters, I will be talking to you about how to set up your chair. There will be another chapter on how to set up your sit-to-stand workstation, both in sitting and in standing, and the frequency in which you should change postures. Chapter after that, we'll actually be talking about breaks, dynamic movement, why you should be doing that, as well as basic stretching exercises that you should engage in, again, to try to prevent musculoskeletal injuries and make you more comfortable during your day. So to get started in this first chapter, ergonomics, as I explained at the beginning, is all about the science of biomechanics, physiology, how the mind works. And it's taking that science to be able to design things that are right for you. So, for example, having a chair that will allow the most amount of adjustability to occur so that it can actually fit to you, whether you're a 6'2" male or you're a 5'1" female, for example. Same thing with the workstation and the monitors, etc. So we take that science and we apply it to the changing of the workstation, but it's not just the workstation, it's also about the science of movement, dynamic movement, which you'll hear me talk a lot about. And it'll also be about specific exercises to the type of work that you do. So we want to apply that here and to talk further about this. But remember that the science of ergonomics is also about light. So what kind of light that you have? Do you have the right lighting on paperwork, for example? Are you accessing natural air, especially through COVID over the next several months? Are you being able to get outside, take a walk, access more natural air and sunlight, etc.? So it's really looking at this in a holistic or an all-encompassing way. So I'm glad that you're joining me for this ergonomic discussion. You can choose to go ahead in various chapters. You can review chapters. The idea is at the end of reviewing each of these chapters and maybe revisiting some of them, the idea is that you will be able to then apply this to your workplace, that you'll think about this on a regular basis before you develop any discomfort or pain, and that this becomes a natural thing for you to take a look at day to day when you enter into the workplace. You can also take these same principles and use them in your home office, or if you're using your computer off-site in another location, whether you're in a meeting room as well, being able to set up things so that you're most comfortable, maybe standing more during meetings. So really all these principles you should be able to apply on a day-to-day basis, irrespective of where you find yourself working. So welcome, and I look forward to being able to speak further with you.